Hey gang, happy Tuesday, happy Mars Day. Let me lock my motherfucking phone. Cause I always forget that, don't I? I always press start and then I always get a notification to remind me to lock my shit. Anyway, it is Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great Mars Day. Um, I'm having a light day, so I wanted to do a nice little pick a pal because it's been a minute. Um, and I really just wanted to get some tea on, how you're about to boss up, how you're about to level up. Um, don't mind my hair. I understand that it, might look a little crazy on my head, even though y'all can't see my head. But I have a hair appointment coming up. Okay, so I'm gonna get right in like 6 days. Okay, give me like 6 days, and we is gonna get the fuck right. I promise y'all, this head is gonna get handled. Okay, so. Yeah. I love these safety cups from Starbucks. I love this one even more because it's my favorite color. But baby, popping this cap off, you gonna need all your strength, bitch. It's crazy. Anyway, so again, this is gonna be a pick pal. If you're new here, hi, my name is B. Check below in the description box for anything that you might need to know. This ain't y'all segment of the show. I'm sorry if you haven't caught the hint. The newbies, listen, y'all just gonna have to jump in rotation. How y'all jump in rotation? Okay. I really just be talking to the people who know how this goes. All right. So if you've been here, okay, I know that this is usually spontaneous, because y'all know I usually try to get a little Twitter traction, but I had additional time, I had additional effort, you know what I'm saying? Woke up feeling good. I actually got up at a decent time today. I went to bed at a decent time last night. Look at me, going to bed before 2 o'clock in the morning. Very proud of me, okay? So I wanted to do this to curate, like I said, how are you about to level up? How are you about to boss up? How are you about to kind of, you know what I'm saying, pop your shit, you know what I'm saying, shit on these people, all right? Temptations by Tupac just came on, okay? Y'all know we got some motherfucking jams in the background, all right? I know you just searching for someone had to make you happy and get the job done. I love this song so much. Anyway, so you guys definitely might be dealing with some temptations just as a collective. You guys might be tempted to kind of boss up and elevate, okay? And if you have been feeling tempted to kind of do that, if you feel like it's time to really go hard, it's time to really kick in shit full throttle, then this is obviously definitely the video for you. So okay, let's go ahead in with the pal choices, and then we'll go in with the actual spread. So pal one, we do have two options this time. All right. The first option to pick from is top paper. If you know me, you know I like to pick random things. I am a mutable sign. I am a Sagittarius. So I like to pick random things around my room. Okay. So the first one is top paper paired with this rose quartz. Okay. So that's for pile one. If you feel drawn to pile one, all right. If you like top papers, if you're just 420 friendly, maybe you like rose quartz. Maybe you've been drawn and attracted to the rose quartz. Okay, my mama put me on these top papers because I really don't even like fucking papers like that. But my mama fuck with tops, so I'm a tops girl. Okay. Pile two, homemade Rice Krispie treat. Okay, it got the nice marshmallows in between. As you can see, it got the actual marshmallows in them bitches. This ain't just the other ones, right? The regular ones. This is the one with the fluffy shits to it. Okay. Rice Krispie, I don't know what this crystal is. I really have no idea. So don't let me lie to you, but it's a pretty teal color, you know what I'm saying? You feel drawn to it, attracted to it. I wish I knew the name of it. Emerald is coming to my mind's eye, but don't I'm not gonna bet my money on it because I don't know for sure if this is emerald or not. So yeah, this is pile two. Maybe you like Rice Krispie treats. Maybe you like Rice Krispies the cereal, bitch. Um, Maybe you like this pretty little green blue color, cause it really looks like a green blue, like a very light like tealish blue green color. All right. And very last but not least, I am a black woman, so obviously, yes, I have a pair of tweezers at my house. I'm actually really mad because, sidebar, bitch, I got a C needle and thread at my house. Tell me why I can't find my thread. Tell me why I can't find my thread. A whole thing of hair thread, bitch, for my wig, and I can't find it. Lost it. But anyway, tweezers, okay? Because remember to pluck that motherfucking lace, all right? And the motherfucking citron. Now, citron is one of my favorite. It definitely has become one of my top two, not two crystals, bitch. Between this one and the lapis, I think lapis would be number one for me. Citron is definitely a strong number two. I love citron. It works for the solar plexus. It works for confidence, self-esteem, and shit like that. Maybe you like tweezers. Maybe you a hairstylist, bitch. Okay. Maybe you need your eyebrows plucked. Okay. Maybe you lost your tweezers and maybe you had to apply your wig, but when you went to apply your motherfucking wig, you couldn't find your motherfucking tweezers, bitch, just like I couldn't find my motherfucking thread, okay? So, that's probably a part of why my motherfucking hair look like this, because I couldn't find my damn thread to fucking sew my wig down, cap down in the back. Anyway, because this isn't about me. So, pile 3, okay? Pile 3, and I'm going to have to go run and close my door real quick. Okay, so give me a moment to pause. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I had to close my bedroom door because I was home alone for a moment, but somebody's coming home, so I wanted to close the door, and I like to kind of keep my door open, just to kind of circulate around, just for the air. But anyway, so yeah, like I said before we get started, so let's go back up to pile 1. So, pile 1, okay, you can pick 2. That's why I got 2, so you can pick one or the other one. So, rose quartz, tops, pile 1, all right. Pile 2, just before we get started, Rice Krispies, and this cute little teal blue-green crystal. I really don't know what the name of this crystal is. I wish I knew. But anyway, I have so many just random crystals that were gifts, so I really don't know what most of them are. But you know, if you're attracted to either this one or this one, you know. Okay. And last but not least, tweezers, citron. Do some ASMR. Okay. Citron, tweezers. You might need your eyebrows done. You might like tweezers. The tweezers might be your favorite part of doing your hair when it's like I love to pluck the wig. Maybe you need some self-confidence. Maybe you need some solar plexus work and you feel drawn to the yellow. Okay. All right. So make sure you rewind that if you have to. Make sure you channel a couple of times, and we're going to go ahead and move on to pile 1. So whip chain ringing, they ringing. Okay, pile 1. Where her book at? Okay, because I'm gonna need the book. So hold on, pile 1. Okay, so pile 1. If you chose pile 1, that means you were drawn to the rose quartz, and not only just the rose quartz, but you were drawn to the rose quartz and the tops papers. So this definitely could be my 420 pile. Okay, my stoner friendly pile. My lovers pile, you know what I'm saying? I've noticed a lot of people who are 420 or definitely more lovers, okay? Most of us, not everybody, obviously not everybody, but most of us are definitely lovers, right? We spread love, we try to just show love, you know what I'm saying? Try to be chill, relaxed, mellow people, all right? So how are you about to boss up? How are you about to elevate? The first card you have here says forbidden. And with that even makes me feel like You guys could have maybe been having a door that was closed to you for a long time. You guys probably definitely could have been hearing a lot of no's as of lately, or maybe just feels like, maybe there was a particular door that you tried to go through that you constantly feel like just wasn't opening for you, right? That you felt like was probably forbidden from you. I definitely feel like you're about to actually level up and go through that door, right? So if you've been trying to go out for that uh, job, right, and it's like, well, dang, every time I apply for them, they don't ever pick me, right? Every time I apply for that school, they never get me. Every time I apply for that program, they never choose me, right? Keep applying, keep fighting, right? Even with the Roxanne Shante card, you have defense here, and we're going to get to that in a minute, right? So that makes me feel like you kept fighting, or you're still fighting for this, right? You're not giving up. You're not allowing yourself to be discouraged. You're not allowing yourself to just take no as an answer, right? The forbidden card says that, this door is closed to you right now, right? But I'm also a firm believer in any door that's closed. If it's closed today, God can snap his fingers tomorrow and it can be open for you, right? I'm a firm believer in that. Just because it's a no today doesn't mean it'll forever be a no, right? It's a no today, but it can turn into a yes tomorrow, right? It just depends on. So I do feel like you guys definitely could have been fighting for something or trying to persist to get somewhere, right? You were destined to get behind that door. I just saw 1111 on my time dash. So yeah, you guys are about to come into some new beginnings. You've been staying in alignment with this one thing. Like I said, if this was maybe college, right? And it's like, well, damn, I keep applying to this school, and this school just won't ever accept my application. Like, they just won't accept me as a student. This is my dream school, right? Keep going. You're so much in alignment with that. This door that felt forbidden at one point is about to actually be granted to you. I feel like this was also forbidden for a moment because you had to get in alignment. Maybe there was something you needed to do, power one. Maybe there was something that you needed to do in order to really get ready for that, right? Sometimes this door is forbidden to us because we're not ready for it. Exactly, we're not ready for what's behind it, right? We're not ready for what's to come with that. So maybe, the more you kind of kept persisting for that job, right? It's not that you couldn't have a job, but see, you weren't really ready for what the job entailed. You just wanted the job, right? You didn't know about the stress that would come with the job. You didn't think about how tiring and how strenuous working this job was, right? But maybe you had to kind of be told no so you can really start to mold yourself for that. So now by the time you get it, you ready. You already know what to expect. You ready to get the ball motherfucking rolling, okay? Roxanne Shante is the other card that you guys have for how you're about to boss up, okay? How you're about to level up, how you're about to boss up, how you're about to really kind of pop your shit. So let's see. Shopaholic by Nicki Minaj is playing. Nicki Minaj, Bobby Valentino, and Gucci Mane. She got a Gucci problem. She got a Louis problem. That girl is shopaholic. Where's her own? So it says intimidation, force, strong will, overbearingness, right? Do I want to read all of this? No, not really. Cause child, they got a whole dissertation on who these folks is, and then they give you what the card meaning is. So I do like Roxanne Shante. If you know anything about female rap in the history of, right, Roxanne Shante came out very early on the scene, and she kind of was forced to go in this defense. So I guess I don't have to read from the book because I kind of know about her story a little bit. Pause the music. I know a little bit about her story because, again, as a music head and as someone who is just into female rappers and into the history of female rap and just rap and music in general, coming from such a musically inclined family, I do know a lot about Roxanne Shante. From what I do know about her, I know that she came out very young, and I from my perception, I feel like she had no choice but to go on the defense. Because from what I remember about her story, Roxanne Shante kind of got attacked by other people, right? I can't exactly remember who. I think, damn, what was that man name? KRS-One. I think he was the first one to attack her as a rapper, KRS-One. Again, if you don't know your music history, you just have to go back and do your history. KRS-One was a male rapper. He was like 3 times her age. I think she was like only 15, Roxanne Shante. And I think they came out dissing her, actually. I can't remember if she dissed them first, but from what I heard, right, they dissed her. She was kind of being attacked by the men in the rap industry, which made her have to go on the defense and start attacking these men back, along with kind of attacking everybody else, which really gave her that power, and that light, right, that spotlight that she deserved, right? Because imagine only being 14, 15, and you're a rapper, a female rapper at 14, 15, and these men who were 30 plus start rapping about you and are attacking you. You know what I mean? So I kind of feel like she had to go on the defense. So that could be what this forbidden card is too, where it's like, Power One, y'all are about to level up because y'all have went on the defense, right? You've got tired of being passive. Maybe life was beating you up, right? Maybe life kept telling you no, 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 and you had to fight back, and you start fighting for what it is that you wanted. So let's see. Can y'all see this card? Yeah? No? Okay. A few things to keep in mind when you pull a Roxanne Shante card. For starters, you might need to have your dukes up. Yep. If tension is in the air and you can feel turmoil brewing, chill. You are well equipped to shield yourself from whatever storm may come and ultimately pass. If you come on too strong, you might burn bridges that should have never met your matchbook. So fire off strategically. If you're holding insecurities about not receiving the respect you deserve, remember there are a million ways to approach it. You will have to stand your ground on disagreeable affairs, but be mindful to temper that rage. Yeah, that's what I said. So that makes sense too. That's why I was like, if I remember a little bit about her story from the research that I've done, Roxanne Shante, she came out just a regular rap girl. She was young. She was the youngest in the game, right? That's why I said, imagine being 14, 15, and 30 plus niggas that's 3 times your age is out here trying to speak on you. Right? So she had to go into defense. She had to actually get in attack mode to say, you know what, let me play ball with these people, right? I feel like I just scratched my tattoo and I'm scared. I don't know, every time I get scared, is that just me? Every time I get a tattoo, I just be like trying to be extra super like cautious about it. I took the tape off yesterday off that motherfucker, and I just been super worried. Anyway, so yeah, that's why I was like, so you guys definitely might be having to defend yourself. I feel like life might just be kind of beating your ass a little bit. You might have to hear a lot of no's. Maybe other people around you closed the door on you and tried to make you feel like this door wasn't one that you could walk through because you weren't deserving, right? Because people don't respect you. So I do feel like if life is beating your ass, I feel like Power One, you definitely are about to start fighting back, okay? If you haven't already. Maybe you also are a pushover, right? Maybe that could be a thing too. Again, imagine trying to go out for the supervisor job, but you don't know how to defend yourself. How the hell are you going to be a supervisor over this corporation if you don't know how to stand your ground? You have to learn how to stand your ground. You have to know how to defend yourself, right? It's not enough that you're just going after the job, right? But see, learning how to defend yourself, learning how to fight for what it is that you know you deserve, for the respect that you know you deserve, is going to be what grants you this position, right? It's not about your accolades. It's not about how good you are, right? But it's about actually fighting and standing your ground, fighting for what it is that you know you deserve. In Power One, I feel like that's where you are right now. I really feel like I just scratched my tattoo. That's crazy. Anyway, others of you, again, make sure you watch that defensiveness. Okay, it's okay to be strong-willed. It's okay to understand and know that you have and demand respect, right? There's a way to go about that. Case in point, let me go back to the example I just said. Let me pause this. Let me go back to the example I just used, right? That's why I said at first, from what I know about her story anyway, now somebody else might have a different idea, but from what I know about her story, right, she got attacked by men rappers first. And that's when she kind of got in that energy of, y'all don't respect my pen, and I'm going to make y'all respect my pen, right? Then Roxanne started going for everybody. She, I think, started beefing with what, MC Light, beefing with Queen Latifah. She had spoke on a couple of other people. You know what I mean? And it went from Roxanne Shante trying to defend herself because she was being attacked to her being the attacker of everybody else in the industry. Right? So that's a big difference too. Where it's like, listen, it's okay to fight back for what you believe in. It's okay to fight back for what you deserve. But watch how you do it. There's so many ways to come to defense. There's so many ways to really actually do that. You know what I'm saying? It was okay for her to get in the field and come after KRS-One and all of the other male rappers, right? But what she didn't have to do is add the women into it, because the women had nothing to do with it. Queen Latifah, MC Light had nothing to do with it. You know what I mean? So it's like there's a way of going about doing it. So I definitely feel like a lot of you are bossing up in the means of finally speaking up for yourself and finally speaking out for yourself. I feel like a lot of you definitely are about to start putting your dukes up, okay? You're about to start putting your hands up, all right? You about ready to start boxing now. You about ready to start fighting back. You're about to start defending yourself. You're about to start defending your purpose, your worth, things that are valuable to you, even if it's something as simple as standing up for yourself, right? So are some doors that are about to be open for you, even if there's nothing specific that you are doing, right? Even if you're just living a regular life and you kind of let the people around you run over you. The more you learn how to stand up for yourself, the more these doors will really start opening for you. So you guys are really about to start learning how to stand up for yourself. You're about to learn how to start really fighting back. You know what I'm saying? Fighting for your strong will, putting people in their place, telling people what they can and can't do, right? No, I don't. Actually, you're not about to talk to me like that. You're not about to talk to me like that. I don't accept and tolerate you talking to me like that. And I'm about to start defending myself. You know what I'm saying? Just like Roxanne Shante, she could have let KRS-One say what the fuck he wanted to say. He was a seasoned rapper. KRS-One has been in the game for a long time. KRS-One was about like, what, 30? By the time Shante came in the game, 20 by the time Shante came in the game, and Shante was like all of 15, 16. You know what I mean? So it definitely plays a big difference here between the two. It plays a big difference in how they should have handled it, right? KRS-One had no business even speaking on Roxanne Shante, and I think he even said that he thought she was coming for him, even though she wasn't. I think he said he assumed that she like made a song about him, and he came back and made one about her, but it wasn't about him. Right? Isn't that like men trying to make things about them? Imagine that. Imagine thinking that I'm talking and thinking about you. You wasn't on my mind at all. Now you done put us in the ring with each other, and I had no beef with you. I wasn't even thinking about you. Right? Make sure you watch that as well with the people around you. Some people might also be making you want to box with them, and you're not even thinking about them, right? But that's a door you're going to have to go through. You can't keep that door forbidden. For some of you, you've been avoiding that. For some of you, you know some people kind of try and put you in the ring with them, and you try to run like hell to avoid it. Stop avoiding it. The way you're going to boss up is by putting your motherfucking hands up and actually getting in that ring and say, okay, you want to box with me? You know what? I don't even like to do this with people. But you know what? I'm tired of people feeling like they can get in this ring with me and box with me because I'm not a boxer. I'm tired of it. So you know what? Fine. I'm not a boxer, but it's cool. I'll put the gloves on with you. Let's go. Right? And that's how you're gonna really start to open some doors up for you. Okay. This is time to build your big vision. Okay. The world is waiting. If you don't do it, you're cheating us. Yeah. So it's time. It's time. This door, you've left this door forbidden and closed so many times. So many times you never fought for what it was that you wanted. You never fought for your big vision. If other people can be wealthy, then so can I. It's time for you to start fighting, Power One. It's time for you to start fighting, Power One. What's your vision? What's your vision? What's your vision? What you building for yourself? What's your vision? What's your vision? What you building for yourself? Do you know? Do you know? Because some people don't know. I feel like Power One, y'all know. You're just not fighting to open this door, right? This is like you go to the door, you realize it's locked, and you're like, oh, okay, well, I'll just go find another door. Nah, fight to open this one. Fight to open this one. Fight to open this one. God said, I'm going to open it for you. I just need to see you fight for it a little bit. I just need to see you tug on it. tug on the knob a little bit to see if you really want that motherfucker for real, or are you just gonna come try to push that bitch open and it's like, oh well, I guess it's not for me. No, what's your fight like? What's your fight like? How often are you fighting for this? People benefit from our wealth and abundance. How much are you fighting not only for yourself but for other people? Because when you win, everybody around you win. How often are you fighting for that? Or you just gonna allow it to be forbidden? You just gonna allow the door to stay closed? You're not gonna fight for it, huh? You're not strong-willed enough? You're not strong-willed enough? You're not gonna fight for it. You're not gonna put your hands up to say, okay, this is a vision I'm willing to fight for. This is a goal I'm willing to fight for. This is a connection I'm willing to fight for. This is a position I'm willing to fight for. This is a school that I want so bad I'm willing to fight for it. Even if I gotta apply for them every semester, I'll apply for this bitch every semester. If I gotta call the registrations office every day, I will call them every day. Even if I gotta call them every day, I will call them every fucking day, because I want to get them on the phone, because I'm fighting for this school. I'm fighting for this job. I'm fighting for this relationship. A lot of y'all been real complacent. You ready to fight now. Money is in my mind. My mind creates money. So for some of you, this could be something you're not fighting for because you feel like you don't have the money for it, right? Like the school. Oh, I would love to go to Harvard, Yale, but we don't have money for that. I don't have money for that. So what? So what? That door hasn't been forbidden to you. That's not to say you can't go walk through that motherfucker, but how are you fighting? How are you fighting? I met somebody when I was working at Starbucks. If you know where I stay, you know that we are a college town, right? I met somebody working at Starbucks that I'll never forget. I'm not even gonna say her name, but she'll always have a special place in my heart. You know why? Because coming from a woman, and because at that time in my life I had hung out with so many groups of women who was just complacent. You know what I mean? Especially coming from a small town in the South like I'm from. When you realize that the door is closed for you, you leave it just as that, right? Well, we can't do that, girl. That's forbidden for people like us, right? That's forbidden and forbade for people like us. That those doors don't open for people like us. We don't have the money. We don't have the life. We don't have the resources. I met somebody that at Starbucks when I was working there, and she was working with me. This person said they was working 2 jobs and had been working 2 jobs since about 12th or 11th grade in high school, to not only put themselves through school because they didn't have nobody to put themselves through school. They was working 2 jobs in high school to also buy themselves a car. Was still working 2 jobs in college to get a car. Right? Someone who knows that they don't have any help, knows that they don't have any money, knows that they don't have any resources, but this person fought. They were fighting. They were a fighter. Okay? They was not about to sit down and lay around and say, oh, okay, well, because my family don't have money for college, so I guess I just can't go. My family don't have the money for school, so I guess I just can't go. Nah, this is someone who said, you know what? I'm going to do this. And I understand that it's hard. I had plenty of nights that I cried. I had plenty of nights where I want to give up. I had plenty of nights where I want to just be angry because I got to do this shit by myself. But I don't allow myself to get discouraged because I know that I'm doing this for me. I'm doing this and I'm busting my ass working 2 jobs to put me through school because that's what I want to do, right? A lot of y'all don't have that fight. A lot of y'all are just now getting that fight, right? A lot of y'all are just now getting that fight to say, you know what? I'm fighting for myself. I'm fighting for what it is that I want. I'm fighting for what it is that I desire in my life. I'm fighting for that school. I'm fighting for that position. I'm fighting for that move. I'm fighting for that marriage. I'm not just going to let this door stay closed. I'm not just going to allow this door to be complacent to me and say, okay, you know what? It's locked. Cool. I guess it just wasn't for me to go through. Nah, but you ready to pick the lock on that motherfucker. You ready to jiggle some handles a little bit to really try to get what it is that you want. So this is some good energy, Power One. We have anxiety. We have karma. We have energy healing. Booked. And wind. So for a lot of you, just generally, again, I feel like you guys lose your fight to a lot of anxiety, right? That's why I said for a lot of you, you stay complacent. You know what I mean? It's the stress, it's the negative thoughts, it's the fears, it's the overthinking, it's the worrying about the past, the present, and the future. And I think that's funny because karma also says what you get is directly related to what you give. Receiving karma, clearing debt, balance restored events happening due to something you did in the past, right? Anxiety, worrying over the past or the future. So maybe there's something that you did, yeah, and Do It by Black Youngster just came on. So there's definitely something that you used to do in the past, and I feel like, especially given the song that just came on, I think this is something that you definitely do in the past, right? That's what it says, worry over the past or events happening due to something you did in the past. I think in the past, a lot of you stayed complacent, right? That's why Do It just came on. Do it. Right? But in the past, you allowed fears, allowed overthinking, allowed worry, allowed negativity to really get to you. And that's what you got back, right? What you give is exactly what you get back. So if you put out negativity and you put out pessimistic energy, if you put out fears and insecurities and overthinking, that's exactly what you're getting back, right? Which means that you leave this forbidden door closed. The door that you feel like is locked right now, you leave it locked, right? You leave it locked because of anxiety, because of what ifs that'll happen if you tried to pick it. Because what if I open it and I don't like what's behind it? But what if you do? Hell of a concept, right? What if you do? What if you love what's behind it? What if what's behind the forbidden door that you're too scared to fight for, what if it's better than what you already seeing right now? Crazy concept, right? But you put out a lot of negativity, a lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, and that's what you're giving back. It's time to clear that karma. I feel like this anxiety energy is a karmic cycle that needs to be cleansed. It's time for you to heal that. It's time for you to heal that, so you can really have this new energy and this changed energy, right? It says business booming, book schedule, financial achievements, goal reached, unexpected change, a turn of events, right? Unexpected change, turn of events. Didn't I just say that? Any door that's closed to you right now, God can snap his fingers tomorrow and open it for you. But are you fighting for it? Are you even ready for it? I feel like a lot of you are ready. You convince yourself that you're not. You keep yourself stuck. I feel like if God was to unlock this door and tell you to go ahead and walk through it, a lot of you would still just stand on this side of it. Right? You wouldn't even go through it because you still just standing on this side of it. But in order to really get that unexpected change, in order to see that shift of energy, it's time for you to start fighting, right? Some of you, it's time for you to start fighting these negative thoughts and pessimistic energies, right? Stop letting them beat you up. Stop letting them beat you down, right? And that's how you bossing up around this time as well. You're fighting back on these negative thoughts. You're fighting back on this depression. You're fighting back on these fears. You're fighting back on this mental stress. You're trying to clear that debt. You're trying to clear that karma to really heal, to set some good intentions. Meditation, groundings, right? You might be new to tarot and might be still here. You might be sitting here watching me because you want to know how you also want to boss your life up. Because you sitting here watching me. So you might be trying to get into tarot now. You might be new to the tarot scene. Because yeah, you know what? I am tired of dealing with this. I'm tired of fighting and letting my anxiety beat my ass. I want to fight back now. I'm ready to fight back now. I'm tired of being complacent. I'm ready to fight for my vision on my business. I'm ready to fight for my business, for my vision on my goals. Right? It doesn't even just say business. It says goal reach, steady clientele, overwhelmed with work, book schedule, financial achievements. So there's so many things that you guys want to do that you're ready for a change. You're ready for a shift of energy. You're ready for a redirection, a turn of events, some energy shifts. But look, you have energy cleansing here, just like you have energy shift here. So before you get to the shift, there needs to be a cleanse, right? Which means you gotta clear out some shit, clearing out debt, clearing the karma, right? So a lot of karmic cycles, you guys are fighting back on your karmic cycles. You guys are really realizing how you need to heal this negative energy, these fears, this overthinking, this worrying about the present, worrying about the future, worrying about the past. Maybe you went out for that job application before and it's like, well, damn, I didn't get it last time. I'm scared to do it again. do it. Go for it. Apply for it. And this time, reassure yourself that you are going to get it. This time, fight back on those negative thoughts that's going to tell you, they didn't pick you last time. They're not going to pick you this time. Some of you, it's not even the past that you worried about, right? Sometimes, for a lot of us, you have anxiety about the future. Because fear of success is a thing, right? A fear of doing good is a thing. But fight back on that. Fight back on that. Fight back on that. Because business is about to get booked. You're about to get busy. Things are about to be successful. Don't allow the fear of success to get to you, because you're about to be success. You're about to have so much business and clientele, especially to my business owners, that you're about to be overwhelmed with it. You're about to be real booked and busy around this time. Okay? So don't feel like, oh, I'm scared of success because I'm scared to walk through this door, right? That's why I said, for a lot of you, if this door was unlocked today, you still stand on the other side of it because you're scared about what'll happen with the future. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the expectations. Don't worry about being overwhelmed and because it's just so much. You got it. You got it. You went through this learning period already that you needed to go through. At this point, it's time to start receiving. You've been giving, and it's time to start receiving. But a lot of you are scared on that, right? So set some good intentions. In order for you to have a shift of energy, you got to clear out some energy before it can shift. What are you doing to clear out some energy? How are you fighting back? How are you needing to fight back in your life right now? Ask yourself that question and just do it. Do it. This forbidden door is now about to be open to you. That's how you're about to boss up. That's how you're about to level up. What you've been fighting for is about to be open to you. Or either there's something that's trying to be open to you. And right now, how you're leveling up is by fighting back on these things. You're fighting back. You're not allowing your fears to get the best of you. You're not allowing your negativity to get the best of you. You're healing. You're meditating. You're getting your tarot readings. You're doing your Reiki. And you definitely about to see some shifts of some energy, okay? Especially for those of you who have been fighting. You understand that it's anxiety. You've been doing your healing. And you've been being patient. There's nothing that you're not about to do that ain't gonna be done for you, right? There's nothing that you're not gonna have to even want for shit. Any door you want to walk through is just gonna be open because you're about to be blessed for actually being patient. You're about to be blessed for you know what I'm saying, doing the work and fighting through this rough patch in order to get to that shift of energy. So it's looking good for you guys, Power One. Definitely hope that you enjoyed that. If you want to book a full reading, I am a full-time reader. I do have open availability all week this week. If you would like to check me out, check me down below in the description box. Like, share, subscribe, leave me some comments if this resonated, and I'll see you over on the next video or the next pile if you picked another pile. Anyway. Okay, pile 2. So I feel like this is my foodie pile. Is this my foodie pile? My snack pile? I feel like this is for my pile of people who like snacks. Okay. So you guys picked the Rice Krispie treat and this pretty little whatever crystal this is here. I wonder if I put a flashlight on it, would that be better? Can you guys really see this? No. Do you know what I mean? Like, it just looks so, it looks a nice blue greenish color. Anyway. So pile 2, y'all are probably definitely my foodie pile. Okay, my snack pile. Okay, my munchies pile. All right, and you guys picked this nice crystal. So let me move these out of the way. Okay, so let's see. Hope. Okay. So how are you guys about to boss up? You know, you guys got the hope card. You guys might be actually feeling really good or just trying to work on having hope and faith. um, I heard one of my clients say this, and that's it's kind of stuck with me, where it's like, I don't exactly believe in hope as much as I have faith, right? Faith is that higher power energy. Hope is, I feel like, a very human type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? Hope and faith is two different things. They go hand in hand, but it's still two different things, right? Um, I feel like you guys are getting your strength 7, 8, 9. I'm being shown a 9 at the top here. So some of you guys definitely could have been going through some dark times right now. Okay, you guys could definitely be having a dark night of the soul kind of moment, where it's like you kind of going through shit by yourself. I feel like you guys are really learning um, how to really hold on to that faith and hold on to that hope, even when you can't really see what's going on right now. You know what I mean? Consider it like walking through a dark forest at night, right? Sometimes all you have to really guide you is the moonlight. And let's be honest, when we say the moonlight is not enough all the time, not in the darkest parts of the forest in the darkest hours of the night. The moonlight can also be hard to find, right? But this is about having hope that even in those dark times, that you're doing the right thing and that you're going in the right direction. Okay, so I feel like how you guys are bossing up and leveling up right now, you guys are definitely understanding or trying to find that faith, right? Even if now when you're watching this and you like, ooh girl, amen, because it's been real dark, I don't really know my left from my right, I don't know if I'm even still on the right path no more, but you're finding hope and you're having hope and holding on to that faith, to know and understand, to say, you know what, I might not feel like I'm on the right path, I might not even know if I'm on the right path, but I'm going to have faith that I'm exactly where I need to be right now at the time I need to be here. Right? I feel like that's where you guys are right now. It feels very much like that. This 9 is also giving me, you could be feeling very solo, so it is giving me dark night of the soul. Where it's like you've kind of been going through a lot of darkness, and I feel like you've been going through it by yourself, pal, too. It feels like you've been kind of dealing with it by yourself. You haven't really been sharing it with nobody. You haven't really been expressing it to nobody. You know, you've just been trying to have faith and hope that everything gonna work out, or faith and hope that, you know, you're exactly where you should be right now. And I definitely feel like you are. Okay, so you have money, love. So let's see, and I'm not gonna read the whole dissertation about who these women are. I'm just gonna get down to the bottom part. It says tranquility, stability, ease, rest, and balance. It's true, a money love card signifies peace, though there's something deeper happening. Everyone loves a good meme, like positive vibes only. But how are you cultivating that good energy? Pulling money from the middle of your deck suggests you seek balance. You're tired of fighting. You just want to figure out how to walk along the path of least resistance. It makes sense. Who wouldn't want to just have a moment to breathe? Embracing stillness may help you block out the negativity and eliminate turbulence and conflict. Your stress levels will be glad that you did. So this is kind of making me feel like, again, how are you cultivating that good energy? I feel like that's a very standout question, right? That's a very standout statement, period. To where, especially in today's society, right? Everybody loves to be fake positive. We talk about that all the time on Twitter, right? Everybody loves to be fake positive. You know what I'm saying? You go through a heartbreak, what's the first thing people tell you? Oh, but you know, cause self-love, like, yes, that's very valid. Yes, it is. But it's also very valid for me to be grieving and going through this heartbreak right now. Don't try to overshadow my hurt and my sadness with this fake ass positivity. Right? I hate when people do that. Oh, because you know, cause life. Oh, don't think about the negative, just be positive and just so. But how are we really cultivating that? It's just like that skit on Black Lady Sketch Show, if you ever watch it, and I love that show so much. When it was like they had all the meme ladies and shit, everything in their house had something positive on it. Eat, laugh, love. so sweet, it's so great, it's so amazing, right? But these same people who kind of hold on to that fakeness are the main ones who don't cultivate that, right? I don't give a fuck how many positive vibe only shits in your house. If you are the negative energy, bitch, you're the negative energy in your house, right? It don't matter how many positive vibe necklaces you wear, how many peace sign necklaces you have on, especially when you're probably the main one not causing peace, right? So how can we cultivate that energy, right? How are we cultivating that energy? How are we having faith and hope in cultivating that? You just want to walk the path of least resistance, right? And you're hopeful. You're hopeful that you can get to the path of least resistance. That's why I said it feels like you by yourself. It feels like you're going through this by yourself. So some of you definitely could have been going through a lot of bullshit, chaos, and conflict where it's just like, I just want to be by myself. That's why I said I feel like y'all been going through a dark time, and I feel like you just been going through it by yourself, right? But again, this is a good time to ask yourself why you've been going through it. Have you just been cultivating fake positivity? Or should I say, let's use the hope card. Have you been cultivating fake hope and faith? And that's something that I see with a lot of people as well. Not saying that y'all do this, but again, be careful of people around you that might be in this energy. Or make sure you check yourself to make sure you're not in this energy. As a reader, I can't tell you how many people have fake faith. Right? I don't give a fuck how many times you tell yourself, well, I'm just gonna, because divine timing and patience is a virtue, and I'm just gonna, because when that shit really get thick on you, you gonna really see who got real faith and who don't, right? So many times, especially in twin flame shit, and I'm gonna use this as an example because I do see y'all with the twin flame card before we get there, right? So many people have fake faith. So many people don't really even be believing that that person gonna come back. Let's really talk about it. And that's why y'all start to waver in that faith, because it feels like, well, I'm wasting my time. Am I even on the right track anymore? Am I even on the right path? Yeah, but how are you carrying fake faith? How are you carrying around fake positivity? How are you carrying around fake peace? Because all of which are very valid, right? I can't tell you how many women I meet that's, because I don't care, I don't want them, I'm done. You a bullshit ass lie because you keep checking their stuff. But you done. Tell me more. Right? Everybody's so patient. Till that patience run out. Until you going on month 3, and now all of a sudden you like, fuck all of this. This is lame. This was stupid. This was never real. No, what was never real was your faith. What was never real was your patience. What was never real was your positivity. How many women, I can't tell you how many women that book with me that go, you know what, but because I tried to have faith. Ain't no such thing as you tried to have it. You either have it or you don't. Let's be real. There's no trying to have faith. You either have faith or you don't. And as a divine feminine and as a twin, let me also reiterate when I say there's no such thing as you tried to have faith. There's no such thing as you're trying to be patient. You're either being patient or you're not. Right? And that's where a lot of people fuck up at. That's why when you go through them dark nights of the soul and it start to get dark and you start to not really know if you still on the same path, if you still in the right direction or not, that's why so many of y'all break. Because it's never real. It's not real, right? Because I just, you know what I'm saying? You ever meet them people that's so positive, and then one little thing happened in their life, and then before you know it, it's like, because everything sucks. I hate everybody. I hate myself. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because the positivity was never real. You meet them people where it's just like, because peace, love, and hair grease, and because love and light. We just love it, right? Then somebody step on their foot, they stub their toe half a time. They go calling everybody everything but a child of God, because it was never real, right? I feel like a lot of you are either noticing this about the people around you and getting them from a fuck around you, or you're leveling up and you're realizing about how, you know what, I was never really cultivating what I really was thinking, right? I kept acting like I had all this faith, when really, when times get dark, my faith deteriorates. You're really leveling up and you're realizing how that's not really suiting you no more. Right? You're leveling up and you're realizing that, hey, real faith means that even in the darkest time, in the darkest hours, or the darkest nights, when I can't see shit, when everything looks uncertain, I still have faith that everything is going to work out. That is what a lot of people don't have. That is what a lot of people don't have, especially those in twin flame journeys, right? Everybody be want to know why my person, because what my person, and why they haven't come back. Because y'all aren't doing real work. Y'all are doing fake work, convincing yourselves that it's real work. I don't know for who, I don't know which one of y'all needed that in this message, but here you go. Like the here you go. You wanted to come for a message, here you go. You want to know why your twin flame journey ain't working? Because it's fake from you. And your spiritual team knows that it's fake. Blue. Some of y'all gonna click off this video now. That's fine, I don't care. But your faith isn't real. Your positivity around the connection isn't real. Your patience in this connection isn't real. Yeah, Must Be Love on a Brain by Love on a Brain by Rihanna. Must Be Love on a Brain that's got me cursing your name. Yeah. Yeah. Something without you, but it hurts me so good and I can't get enough. Must Be Love on a Brain. Yeah. So if y'all want to know how to level up, or how are you leveling up, or for some of you, I feel like, because I've noticed in Power 1 that this is kind of a cross between how you need, what you need to do to level up, and how you leveling up. Some of you, you already know this. You're realizing, like, hold on, I'm not cultivating the energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not what am I hearing? What am I hearing? Give it to me. Hold on. Practicing what you, there you go. Thank you, Spirit. A lot of you not practicing what you preach. Right? And a lot of you are realizing that in this lonely, dark night of the soul energy, that the reason things aren't really coming together for you is because you haven't been practicing what you preach. You haven't been practicing what you preach. I feel like that's why a lot of people, as a spiritualist and as a twin flame advisor, they like me, because I practice what I preach. I talk about how, you know what I'm saying, it's okay to be angry. I talk about how faith needs to be unwavering. Right? And I also try to be very transparent on the fact of, listen, I'm not perfect. This shit is not easy for me. Right? But it is what it is, and I am who I am at the end of the day. So just like I said, everybody loves them a good positive vibes only meeting. But how are you, pal, to cultivating that energy? How are you, pal, to practicing what you preach? How are you walking it like you talk it? Huh? Or does it just sound good when you say it? Right? I know a whole lot of spiritualists that get bumped up on their journey. And that's no tea, no shade. But I know so many spiritualists, especially when it's like, you know what I'm saying, I really kind of assess the situation. And it's like, hold on, I'm going to them for advice when really I need to be advising myself. Because again, a lot of these people on their own journey don't know. They still trying to figure it out, child, like I'm trying to figure it out. It's the blind leading the blind. It's only a slight 5% of us that's really trying to do the work. Everybody else just wants the accolades. Everybody else just wants the relationship. And then want to figure out why they don't have a relationship. So how are you cultivating that? How are you practicing what you preach? Especially for those in twin flame situations, because I did see my twin flame card come out before we segue into the rest of this and move on to Power 3. How are you cultivating that? If you know you're a twin flame, and you know that patience and divine timing is a thing, it's not enough to just reiterate and regurgitate that. But how are you literally cultivating and getting in alignment with that on some real shit? Not just, oh, because divine timing, right? Because that's the kicker. When the shit run out, and when the time run out for that motherfucker, and when everything kind of get to boiling down, right? Because so many people say divine timing, but they have a timer. They have a timer on divine timing. Huh? So then it's like, well, my person haven't come in 4 months. Well, actually, fuck this shit. It was never real anyway. But God gonna always test you before he bless you. So if he know that your faith is fake, and he tell you your person gonna be here in 3 months, and they don't show up in 3 months, That's because God want to see if you really got this faith for real or not. And a lot of y'all bitches fail. A lot of you. Right? Okay, well, she says she believe in divine time, and she says she understand patience. She says she understand why we gotta go through this. Okay, cool. Tell her that her person gonna come back in 3 months. Send his ass back in 5. Let's see if she really learned this lesson, if she really get divine timing, or see if she just cool with divine timing as long as he's still coming in 3 months. Huh? Is she still having faith in this connection as long as he's coming in 3 months? But see, when the 3 months leave, and then month 4 come, and then you get to month 5, and you like, well, then you want to figure out, well, why shit ain't happening? Because you not cultivating what you preach. All of this divine time and patience, divine time and child. Y'all don't even believe that. Y'all don't even believe it. All great things have small beginnings. Yes. So again, a lot of you are really realizing that, right? A lot of you are really understanding that. A lot of you are really taking heed to that. To say, you know what, hold on. Because if this is going to be what it's going to be, then this is what it is. Right? Money and love can be friends. I feel like this is the group where you try to kind of cover up one with the other one. Right? One of you try to cover up one with the other one. A lot of you try to cover up one with the other one. Where it's like, okay, well, love isn't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, let's use that example. Your person, God said, tell her we gonna, you know what I'm saying? Tell her that her person will be back in 3 months. We gonna send him back in 5, because we want to see if she really got this divine timing thing down packed, or if she just jiving us. By the time month 4.5 come, you don't even know your person coming at month 5, but by the time 4.5 come, you like, fuck love, get money. Fuck bitches, get money. Fuck niggas, get money. That's y'all. And it's like, okay, well, listen, now you got to restart all over again, because see, we thought that you had faith. We thought that you understood hope. We thought that you understood that dark times and this dark hour or the darkest night can't last forever, and that with faith and hope that when the sun come up again, you're going to be exactly what you need to be doing, exactly what you need to do, and I promise you everything is going to work out. It's still exactly how I said. Y'all be like, okay, God, you said 3 months, cool. And then 3 months come, and you be like, God, you lied to me. That's how it's given. That's what it's given, right? Where most of us understand that, God, you know what? I know you said 3 months, and I was really hoping that this person will come back in 3 months. But you know what, God? I know that at the end of the day, you know what's going on. I don't always know what's going on, so I'm going to just flow with it. I know that it's all going to work out eventually. That's the energy y'all be needing to have. A lot of you, again, you're understanding that, right? So that's the level up you're doing, because that's the level up you need. You're really cultivating that peace. You're really being your own peace. You're cultivating that positive energy. You're cultivating that balance. You're cultivating that calm energy. To say, you know what, I'm tired of being in conflict with myself. I'm tired of being in conflict with other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just have faith, and I'm going to just give it to God. I'm going to just have faith, and I'm going to give it to God. I'm going to bring myself some peace, right? For some of you, this ain't even just peace with other people. You've been at inner turmoil within your own goddamn self. You haven't been at peace within your own emotions, within your own journey, within your own self. So how are you cultivating to give yourself some peace? And let me say, if you've been having some inner turmoil and conflict, faith in a higher power, to understand that even though you have internal conflict, that it's still going to all be worked out. A lot of you don't have that. Get more specific in your financial wants and needs, lack mentality. So a lot of you are dealing with a lack mentality, poverty mindset. Focusing more on what you don't have and not being thankful for what you do have. This could even be pertaining to romance as well, because lack mentality can be with everything. Whereas like you focus on the man that you don't got, but you're not even trying to manifest the man that you do have. Get more specific on your financial wants and needs. Let's also reiterate to say, get more specific on your romantic wants and needs, and stop thinking in lack mentality. So many times we get so worried about what a man isn't doing, about what they not saying, about what they not approaching, right? Even men to women, right? Because I know some men watch my channel. Even if you worried about your woman, you don't be wrapped up on what your woman not doing. Manifest what you want her to do. Manifest what you want her to do. What do you want her to do? If you just want a woman, manifest that. What do you want from her? If you don't have a man and you manifested a man, manifest that. What do you want from them? So I see the moon twice with this here. So this moon cycle, the moon cycles could be significant. I think we just had a Cancer new moon. It is July the 5th, 2020. Again, this is timeless for anybody whenever you find it. So again, if this isn't around Cancer season, maybe whenever you watch this, whatever year, month, day you find it, right? Maybe there's a new moon, full moon coming up, a moon cycle that's significant for you around this time. Others of you, it is definitely the new moon we just had in Cancer, or either the full moon we're about to have, because I believe we're about to have a full moon in about a week or so. Don't quote me on it. We're about to have a full moon in Capricorn very soon. All right. So the moon cycles could definitely be very significant. We have incoming news. We have tightrope. We have twin flame. We have proceed with caution. Synchronicity. And the moon card. Okay, so a lot of you either just got some incoming news or you're about to get some news from a twin flame. Damn, that coffee good as hell. I feel like you're about to get some incoming news or about to hear some gossip from a twin flame. You're being asked to find some balance though. Even with this, you know what I'm saying, in the peace card, you know what I'm saying, the peace card from here also said what it just like it said, right, would be an indication that you're trying to find balance. So there could maybe be some conflict or some situations you've been going through in love with this particular vow, right, where it's like, no, I haven't been at peace because me and my person been at each other's throats, or I haven't been at peace because pertaining to my love life, I'm having internal conflicts, I'm at internal war, right, so I haven't been at peace within. I feel like, again, there might be some news, some information, or some gossip that's about to be coming, or either you already got it. For those of you who already got it, I do feel like you are the one who's trying to find a little balance. I do feel like because this is your twin flame, they have been mirroring some things back to you. So you could be a new twin, because this don't feel like old twins. Either you've been a twin, but you're still in a very like new phase. Is what I'm picking up. This don't feel like seasoned twins. It don't. These feel like twins where you still going through that mirror phase, right? Where it's like y'all got flaws and y'all trigger each other, and now it's like, you know, you need to find a balance to really get that internal peace, because they're triggering up all of these things that you didn't know you had to heal, right? That shadow side, that unconscious thought, those illusions, those insecurities, those fears, those shadow side qualities that you really turn, you know what I'm saying, all of the parts to ourselves that we really don't want to deal with. These are the things that they trigger, right? So it starts to feel like, I just want peace, you know what I'm saying? I'm tired of being triggered, right? For a lot of you. But again, that's why I said this feel like new twin flame spaces, because for my seasoned divine feminines and masculines, you already know that's the part of the journey, right? Your twin flame is brought to you to mirror and highlight everywhere you need to grow. That's exactly why they're brought to you, right? That's exactly what it's for. But for the newbies, right, for those new twin flame people who just meet them, a lot of misconceptions that they have is off top. They think it's just going to be some scene from the Titanic or the Notebook. Nope. When you first meet them, it feels like ecstasy. It does. And it quickly turns into what feels like warfare, almost, essentially, right? Not on no real shit, on no physical shit, but because they're going to start then triggering you, like all that ecstasy and cute shit and lovely shit they soon start triggering you and revealing back to you those internal points to yourself that aren't so peaceful, right? So if you live in your life and you find yourself usually just trying to be positive, like I said, a lot of y'all be trying to be, oh, because, because positive vibes, right? But y'all don't really know how to cultivate that. This twin flame is coming into your life to show you, hey, have you really been cultivating positive energy for real? Are you really practicing what you preach? Yeah, you can be so positive and peaceful and positive, but not every attribute inside of you, right, that you reveal is so positive and peaceful. I've even noticed that most people who try to play so peaceful and nice really are some of the ugliest people on the inside. People who try to portray to be so peaceful and cool and nice and sweet and loving are really some of the ugliest, most mentally, emotionally disturbed people. And your twin flame is here to trigger up all of that. That's their destiny. You see how she's pulling him? So this is your twin almost pulling you towards your healing, which means if you have fears and insecurities that needs to be worked on, they're going to trigger that up. If you don't think you're the prettiest person, they're going to trigger that up. If you feel like your person gonna leave you for somebody prettier, they're gonna trigger that up. If you don't have a sense of self, a sense of direction, a sense of who you are, they gonna trigger that up. If you keep a lot of secrets, they're gonna trigger that up. They trigger that up in you a lot. So for a lot of you, you need to find balance within your own self, which means doing some priority checking. You know what I'm saying? Checking your obligations. You know what I'm saying? Even finding a balance. You know what I'm saying? Don't be so caught in the middle if there's some shit going on, right? Don't be so stuck in the relationship that you forget to take a step back to say, okay, hold on. I got to take a step back from this because now I feel like internally I'm not having peace. I don't have any peace internally anymore, and I need to kind of find a balance with this twin flame relationship and my relationship with my own self. To heal myself and do my work and then come back to this connection to finish growing with you, right? But to also step back to say, I need to do my work. To actually step back and say that. For some of you who haven't gotten this news, you will be getting it very soon, and this is what you need to do in order to boss up if you want to boss up from that situation. If you're looking for this because you want to know how to boss up or what to look for, this is exactly what you need to be doing. For some of you who already got this, again, how you're about to boss up is by really reprioritizing, weighing your obligations, prioritizing obligations, kind of finding a balance in a shaky situation. For some of you, you know what I'm saying, you also know that you need to slow down, right? You're understanding that. You're understanding just how important faith is, how important it is to make sure that you're keeping your own internal inner peace, even if you got to do it by yourself, even if you got to walk this dark road alone. You know what I'm saying? For some of you, I'm also hearing that, where it's like, you know what, I've done my work. I'm exactly what you said. You know what I'm saying? This is exactly it, and you right. I'm understanding that I want peace within myself, and even if that means I need to walk this dark road alone by myself, I have faith to know that everything's still gonna work out, because this is about my own inner peace. For those of you who are there, all 32 big smiles, bitch, big smiles. Good job, good job, good job. You know what I'm saying? But if that's the case and you've already separated, right, and you've already kind of did what needed to be done, where it's like, girl, it was a shaky situation, I did find balance, I have been keeping hope and faith, I have been getting peaceful and getting more positive within my own self, learning how to cultivate that energy for my own self. I feel like for those of you where that applies, you're definitely about to get some new information, but don't forget to move slowly, right? For those of you, you've already kind of done the work, right? You've already done the work. You already know that it takes a small beginning. You already know that money and love can be friends. You took some time apart now to go focus on love, and you're still hopeful. I mean, to go focus on money, and you're still hopeful about love. That's good. But again, don't forget to keep your eyes open. Your spiritual team is still giving you signs. Slow and steady wins the race. Do not rush back into this connection after they call you with a little bit of something, okay? Because they might call you with a little, with some secrets, right? They might actually kind of call you and finally get it off their chest, right? They might even call you with a little bit of their own fears pertaining to connection and say, you know what, hey, pal number 2, I do love you. You know what I'm saying? I love you so much, and I feel like you make me grow and you help me grow, right? I feel like they might still have a lot of obligations, right? If this is a twin, they might still kind of have a lot of responsibilities and be obligated to other people right now. But I feel like they might definitely call you, trying to express to you right now, right? Because you've kept hope, you've kept the faith, you kept positive. Even if you didn't feel like you was on the right track, on the right direction, you kept going. You know what I'm saying? You kept going. You might have slowed down a little bit to make sure that you actually could watch your footing, right? Because it's dark and I want to make sure I'm not stepping on shit crazy, stepping on no snake, right? But I definitely feel like, for those of you where that applies, you've definitely done the work. You've been working on that uncharted territory. You might have felt lost or felt like you had no direction. You probably needed to, you know what I'm saying, find your own self again, right? Because like I said, for some of you, this peace isn't even external. This peace that you're looking for, this conflict that you trying to put down, is with your own self. A lot of you, this peace and this internal conflict is within your own self. It's not even with another motherfucker. So you probably needed to take a step back to really find yourself, to really you know what I'm saying, put yourself back in proper direction. Because you were once lost, because you were once didn't have a direction, because you got so stuck and caught up in the twin flame situation, right? You got so stuck and caught up in what they was doing and how they was doing it, and they're triggering you, right? But I definitely feel like for those of you who haven't done this, this is definitely what you need to do. A good bit of you have already done that, and you definitely will be getting rewarded. Just like I said, faith and hope, okay? Because when the sun come back up again, you're going to see, when the sun come back up and it's illuminated, you're going to see that you always have been exactly where you needed to be. You was never a step off, and you never missed the motherfucking beat. Okay? Others of you, this is what you need to do. Okay, don't be so motherfucking caught up. Think before you make a decision. Make sure that something is in your best interest. I still feel like for some of you, still make sure you ask the right questions, right? Because there still might be some things that you get, or some gossip, or something that you hear, right? For some of you, it's gossip, right? And this is what's gonna trigger you. Some of you might hear gossip about your person. Others of you, it might just be information that you get, like your person might call you, right? Tell you a bunch of sweet nothings and shit. And also, even with that, be careful, right? Because if this is someone you always in conflict with and they cause you a lot of problems and shit, just because they're your twin flame don't mean nothing. Still make sure this is in your best interest. And if it's not in your best interest, then again, make sure you weigh your options and prioritize this. All right? If this is someone who brings you more headache than peace, then you need to go ahead and get them from around you. It don't matter whether you're twin flame or not. Twin flame just mean past life connection. That don't mean you're bound to be with anybody, right? But for some of you, and figure out where you go. For some of you, you are causing yourself this disruption, right? You are causing yourself this inner turmoil. Because you constantly trying to weigh options, constantly feeling like you stuck in the middle, constantly feeling like this isn't in your best interest, and they are. The only issue is they trigger you to actually do the work, and that's what you don't want. Okay, thank you again so much, pile 2. So I can go ahead and move on to pile 3. If this resonated with you, don't hesitate to book a reading. I am a full-time reader. I'm always open. Okay, check down below in the description box. All right. And I'll see you guys over on the next video and or the next pile. Ooh. Pile 3, y'all about to get y'all some money. The way my hand just started itching, and I just started y'all pile. My hand just started itching something mean too. Ooh, shit. So y'all about to come into some money, pile 3. I likes that, okay? Listen, y'all. Big money, big money, big money. We love to hear it. Let me check and see. Okay. Let's make sure, because I've been here for an hour and 13 minutes so far. Okay, pile 3, last but not least, and this is the pile that I liked. So I'll probably resonate with this pile. But like I said, as soon as I was about to start, y'all, my hand started itching. So I feel like pile 3, before we even can even pull y'all cards good, I think how y'all about to boss up is y'all about to come into some motherfucking money. Okay, Y'all about to come into some motherfucking money. Ow, big dick baller. We love to hear that, okay? So if you resonate with pile 3, you picked the tweezers and you picked the citron. Nigga don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't even remember this song. How did I? First of all, and this how you know I'm a music head. Because how do I have Poetic Justice soundtrack on my phone? And it's not that I don't like Poetic Justice, but I literally don't even watch Poetic Justice. Like all of the good black movies to put in rotation, and Poetic Justice would not have been my first, third, or second pick. How was this even on my phone? I don't know. I don't even think I ever heard the song before. But niggas don't give a fuck, okay? That's the song that y'all starting with this pal. So listen, Spirit is speaking very loudly on y'all already. God already moving through, speaking pretty loud on y'all behalf, okay? I feel money coming in. I feel like how else y'all bossing up is y'all just don't give a fuck no more. And I can relate. So I know that this is my pal for sure. Cause listen, I don't know what's been in the air, in the water for me. I don't know who slipped some in my food or what, but I really just have not been giving a fuck on losing friends, losing people. As much as I love my person, right? Because I just absolutely love the person that I'm in love with. But I really don't even give a fuck to lose him. Like, if me and that man never talked again, I would just chuck that shit up to it is what it is. Like, and it's no bad blood. It's not because I don't love him. I love him with my last breath. But, I kind of really just don't give like, I just really don't care about losing people. I really don't care about people walking outside my life. Like, I just don't. I'm so focused on me and doing me and building the vision that I see for myself, to where I just don't give a fuck about nothing no more, really. So I definitely can relate. If y'all pick this pal, I feel like y'all can relate, okay? I feel like we on the same motherfucking wavelength around this motherfucker, okay? So again, you either pick the citron or you pick the tweezers. Maybe you feel drawn to the citron. Maybe citron is your favorite crystal, like it's mine. Maybe you need your eyebrows plucked, bitch. Maybe you need, you know what I'm saying? Maybe it was giving something. But you know, that was your pile. So let's go ahead and pick in and move into your cards. Okay. Yeah, and I think I briefly did. When I do pick a pile, I try not to look at the cards. Because I like for it to be a surprise. But I definitely did see a couple of these cards. Just like I saw a couple from 2. So cycles. Okay. 37 reducing down to a 10. So yeah, I feel like y'all are closing up doors. Y'all are closing up cycles. How y'all are bossing up right now, how y'all are leveling up right now in y'all life is y'all are closing up cycles, pile 3. I feel like, again, like I said, niggas just don't give a fuck. Y'all are ready to close up these cycles, and y'all are ready for something new, okay? I love this cup so much, y'all. I had this coffee in here for about an hour and a half, and it's still good, hot and warm. Makes me happy. But yeah, I feel like y'all are closing up cycles. Y'all are ready for some new beginnings. I feel like y'all are closing up cycles on friends, closing up cycles within your own self, closing up cycles on who you used to be, how you used to think, all that. I'm even feeling like, you know, some people really might not be happy, because some of these people are also getting left out, right? Cycles aren't always just karmic cycles or behaviors or cycles of how you used to act. You know what I'm saying? But these cycles can be anything. Cycles can be friends, closing out cycles on friends, closing out cycles within your own self, closing out cycles within your relationship, closing out cycles within your family, closing out cycles between your business or how you run your business, closing up a cycle on how you used to operate as a business owner. You know, style is here with Sweetie. So this could be closing up a cycle on your style as well. Maybe y'all are bossing up in how y'all dress. Maybe you're closing up a cycle on that. And I know, again, I can kind of relate because baby, as of this year, because let me give y'all a good example on what I mean, right? I was never a high heel, pink, girly girl type of bitch. Me? The tomboy who likes to climb trees and play football with the boys and play in the dirt and the grass and not wear earrings ever, like me. And I have completely closed up that cycle. Now, it's not that I don't have tomboyish ways, because I do. I still like my baggy pants. I still like my big oversized tees. I like my Converses. I like my Vans, right? But I'm definitely closing up a cycle on that style as well. I like to be more girly now. I like to have a mix of both. You know what I'm saying? I like to put on some high heels with the pink blush, pink shoes. You know what I'm saying? To give real girly girl vibes. And I like to be a little bit of a tomboy where it's like cargo shorts, Nikes, uh, and a big oversized t-shirt and a ball cap. You know what I'm saying? I like to do both, right? But I'm growing more into that girly girl style. I'm closing up that cycle of acting like ill girly girl stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pushing more into being like, you know what? Ain't I a woman? You know what I'm saying? I'm a girl. I like pink. I like glitter. I like silver. I like heels. You know what I'm saying? I like dresses. I like eyeshadow. I like makeup. I like hair. I like nails. Skin, hips, lips, fingertips. It's giving. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you could even be closing up a cycle on that. Where it's like, you know what? I don't want to dress like that no more. I don't want to present like that no more. You know what I'm saying? Even if you had short hair, you could be coming into a phase where it's like, okay, well, I'm over this short hair stuff. I'm ready to get some long hair. If you usually a long hair girl, maybe you coming into a cycle where you like, you know what? I want to do a big chop. You know what I'm saying? I want to do a big chop. Give me the short pixie cut Rihanna back in 2013, 14, 15, when she had the little pixie with the little, you know what I'm saying, with the little tail in her back, bitch. Yeah, you know. So you definitely could be closing up a lot of cycles. I'm telling you now intuitively, I don't even have to pull a card to know that, again, a lot of these people that are also in these cycles that you're closing are not going to be happy with you, pile 3, okay? But again, I feel like that's exactly what the previous song was about. Niggas don't give a fuck, okay? Niggas don't give a fuck. If you mad because I had to close up a cycle, if you mad because you had to go, just like that cycle had to go. What the great Cat Williams said in Friday After the Next, 50% off, everything must go. Maybe even you. Everything got to go. Everything got to go. Everything got to be pushed out the door. Everything got to be got to get on up out here. Everything. Right? So I feel like you are definitely closing up shop on a lot of people. That is how you bossing up. If you haven't been doing that, and you watching this because you want to know how you might need to be bossing up, because again, I've noticed that that's a theme too, where not all of y'all watching this is bossing up. Some of you, this is definitely what you need to do in order to boss up the way that you want to. Okay, so if you know you still hanging out with these bitches or niggas and homeboys that don't really align with you, if you know you still dressing in a way, you know what I'm saying, you still dressing like you a ninth grader in high school, and you like, but I'm trying to give grown and sexy, girl, you can't get grown and sexy if you dressing like how you dressed in ninth grade. You know what I'm saying? You want to give grown and sexy, you want to give big 30 dirty 30, but you still dressing like you did when you was in third grade. How does that work? You want to give 50 and fine. You still dressing like you did when you were 25. Somebody not doing the math right. Okay. So let's go ahead into Sweetie card so we can see what Sweetie giving. Yeah, Where You From playing by Huncho Jack. I think that was Quavo and Travis Scott album, Where You From. So yeah, a lot of you could definitely be outgrowing that, right? Maybe you're outgrowing the cycle and closing the cycle from being from your hometown. Maybe that's a thing in your hometown where people kind of feel like, because I know that's a thing too, right? Before we kind of get into the sweet card, um, it be the people in your hometown too, right? So that could be a thing too, where it's like I'm kind of outgrowing the people where I'm from, right? And I think that's fair. Because again, I've even noticed, like I was just saying, that it be the people in your own hometown that watched you grow up that try to make you feel like you can't blossom into anything else. You know what I'm saying? It's them people that watched you wear boy clothes and grew up like a boy that's gonna judge you the most because, oh, cause she thinks she pretty now. She got her some heels on. He cool now. He had them ugly ass dusty cornrows in his head since fourth grade. Now he go to college and come back for spring break, and now he think he the man. He think he got muscles, girl. He think he handsome, girl. He think he, bitch. I don't think nothing. I know I look good. I know I look good. It's y'all hating ass bitches that don't want to allow me to change, right? It be the people where you from that make you feel like you can't close out those cycles and blossom into anything else. I know I see it all the time in my little small ass town. I see it all the time. I'm sure people tell me that all the time. Because listen, I'm not the same motherfucker I was from first, second, third grade. Right? And I had the luxury of moving around a lot. So everybody on both sides of the spectrum, when they see me, it's like, damn, girl. You know what I'm saying? And it's always a different energy. Growing up in Duval, Jacksonville, Florida, people from Duval, when they see me, it's like, damn, girl, you look good. You know what I'm saying, girl? You're not the same. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when you used to wear a little drawstring ponytail every day to school, bitch. And look at you doing your own hair. Look at you with this lace. Look at you with this blonde, girl. You better do it. It's people from Tuscaloosa for me that be like, oh, she thinks she cute. She thinks she remember when she used to wear the drawstring ponytail? Oh, cause she thinks she look good. No, bitch, you think I look good. You think I look good. You do. It's not about me, right? It's never about me, right? So definitely that too. Make sure you watch some of these hating motherfuckers in your hometown. Enough Thunder by James Blake. Yeah, because you bring the thunder all by your motherfucking self. And that's what these bitches really, that's what motherfuckers really see off you. So Sweetie says fashion, sweetness, elegance, chic, and optimism. While hard times didn't break Sweetie, they also didn't infiltrate her lyrics, which are steeped in slickness and sophistication. Her aesthetic matches the music, and what's sweeter than that? When you're feeling down, there are many ways to pick yourself back up. Sometimes it's merely speaking that positivity into existence. Other times, livening up your physical appearance with a new wardrobe or a new haircut will do the trick. Let your exterior shake up your interior. When you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. Yeah, so I feel like a lot of y'all are shaking things up right now. A lot of y'all are shaking things up right now. You know, I feel like, again, as you continue to shed this skin, I feel like you are, bringing things into existence for your own self right now. Some of you definitely could be changing up your style, which is also adding to it, right? So a lot of you are about to be changing up your style or have been changing up your style, and that's also bossing you up. Oh, it is still playing. I was say, because that song is real quiet. It's like no music is playing. But James Blake has a very soft voice. If you listen to James Blake, then you know. He has a very almost angelic voice for him to be like 6'5". But yeah, I feel like for this pal, you're definitely shaking things up. Okay, you're closing out some cycles, and I do feel like for some of you it is starting with you changing your style. So some of you, this could have started with changing your physical, which also made you start to really shift and change on the interior, right? Some of you, you're shifting and changing on the interior, but you might not really still feel it, right? Do something crazy. Do something new with your hair. Some of you, you are about to do something new with your hair. That's how you about to boss up. And let me tell you again, given the book and what it says, it's going to definitely put you in that energy. Okay, changing up your look and shaking up your look and your style definitely going to help you. That's funny too, because I'm being intuitively reminded of Sweetie when she cut her hair. And let me just say, I don't know how the rest of the world felt, but I did not like her big chop. Okay, but I also understand it's not about what the fuck I like. Okay, so that could be for some of y'all, right? Because Sweetie did a big chop, and Sweetie said, you know what, nah, I wanted to cut my hair. I wasn't really feeling the best. I like it. I think I feel good. I feel good. I like my haircut. I felt like the bitch head looked like the tennis ball, but it's not about me, right? And I feel like that's a thing too. Yeah, I don't get you by Moneybagg Yo is playing, and I feel like that is a very, let me actually pause it, because I don't get you. The first song that he said is lift me up and hold me down more. If you're not something what you ran for. I hate how they never have Apple don't never have motherfucking lyrics to songs that I be needing the lyrics too. That should be driving me. But no, he said lift me up and hold me down more, right? I don't get you. So again, pile 3, the cycle that y'all about to come into and the cycles that y'all are closing, so many people don't get you, right? Just like I said, I felt like the bitch head like a tennis ball. It's not about what the fuck I like. So all of us probably looked at Sweetie when she did her big chop and said, girl, why the fuck, I don't understand it. Why the fuck would you cut off your hair? It's not about what we understand. It's not about what we get, right? And I feel like that's such an important message for y'all, Power 3, because as y'all close out this cycle of who you used to be, as you close out this cycle of who you used to hang out with, how you used to think and how you used to affiliate, a lot of people are not going to get you. They're not going to understand why you're making these changes. They're not going to understand what's so important about why you have to make these changes. Why they not going to understand why they got to get cut off. Right? A lot of people ain't going to understand why they had to get cut off. A lot of people not going to understand that they not lifting you up or holding you down. Right? I feel like Sweetie, her journey alone has been such a indication of that. Right? A lot of people that loved Sweetie when Sweetie first came out did not hold Sweetie down once Sweetie really became Sweetie. Right? A lot of people quickly changed on her. From my type to what was that song? That running song. I hope y'all know what I'm talking about. It's like that song she did a video when she was like running. And nobody liked it. Nobody. Right? A lot of people, even with the elevator situation with her and Quavo, a lot of people then didn't really defend her. A lot of people did, but some people also didn't, right? A lot of people did really hold her down. So a lot of people ain't gonna understand that they got to get away from you because they not holding you down, right? Because these same people who was riding for you when you was stuck in them cycles, right? They not really holding you down no more when it comes to some new shit. The same people who loved Sweetie when she was at my type don't love her no more when she just gave that last single. A lot of people don't even like her last single. I think she just did a feature with Money Long called Baby Boo. And a lot of people don't like that. I just saw a tweet the other day that was like, bro, what the fuck do Sweetie even be talking about? And I thought that shit was hilarious, right? But a lot of people aren't still holding her down. A lot of people aren't giving her the room to really try to be someone else, to try to have a new sound, right? And that's cool. Again, a lot of people ain't gonna get you, Power 3. A lot of people don't get her. A lot of people ain't gonna get you, Power 3. A lot of people ain't gonna like this new person you coming into. A lot of people gonna like you better when you had the Vans and the Converses and you was a tomboy. A lot of people like you better when you was a kiss ass. A lot of people like you better when you was giving frivolous surface nothing, right? But the more you really want something more and you fight for something more, you push for something more, they not gonna like that. They not gonna get it. Well, why you gotta start wearing the high heels? I thought the Vans was good enough. Why you gotta start going over here? I thought we was always going to the club on Saturday. I don't understand that. So now you don't want to go to the club on Saturday, but you want to stay home and read? Ew. Yeah, bitch. Reading is fundamental. Going to the club is a lot of energy drain, money drain too, bitch. Okay. A lot of people not gonna get y'all. A lot of people not gonna understand why you want to do what you want to do. A lot of people not gonna really understand why y'all coming into what y'all coming into. Because I don't understand. I don't get it. Right? All you want, Power 3, is for a motherfucker to hold you up, to lift you up and hold you down. If it ain't real, what you around for? Yeah, I think that's what he said. If it ain't real, if it ain't love, what you around for? If it ain't real, what you around for? Right? So a lot of you are bossing up by getting these people around you. You starting to realize that people don't lift you up and hold you down the way that they claim. But in fact, they really only fuck with you for as long as you still staying in that same cycle. As long as you stay in that same cycle, they love to be your friend. But as more as you try to push for something else, all of a sudden now it's like, well, I don't, because you know what I'm saying. You ever meet them people where it's like you want a motherfucking apartment, right? You ever meet them couples or them people where it's like, well, why do we need to get a bigger house? What's wrong with this one? Because I'm not happy with this one. What do you mean what's wrong with this one? Why are you complacent? You complacent? Well, there's nothing wrong with this apartment. Why do we have to get a bigger apartment? We already have 2 rooms and 2 bathrooms. There's nothing wrong with this apartment. It's not that something is wrong with this apartment. It's just I want more. I want bigger. I'm tired of just being complacent. So many people are okay with being complacent. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? That's what a lot of people motto is. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't understand. I don't get it. But you person watching pile 3, you want more. You want more. You tired of just that same cycle. You want another cycle. You want some new shit right now. Okay? I'm happy when I spend my money responsibly. I let go of my limiting beliefs, right? So I do feel like, again, for a lot of you, how are you leveling up right now is because you're also starting to spend money a lot more responsibly, right? This also could be on your style, right? Maybe you're putting more effort and money into your style. Maybe you're actually being more responsible with that. Maybe you always usually spend a lot of money, right? That could be a thing too. Maybe you used to hang out with bitches who always just spend money frivolously. Oh, cause girl, it's payday. Girl, let's go shopping. And it's like, girl, for what? What's the occasion? Nothing. Just to go spend money. I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to spend my money responsibly. I'm not poor. I'm on the path to a wealthy life. But that means I also got to start acting like it. Ooh, now I'm trying to scratch my tattoo again. Whew. You know, but again, maybe you're breaking the cycle with people who always like to spend. They always want to go spend money, right? They don't ever spend money responsibly. They just like to spend it, right? And you're giving more generously. Through thoughtful generosity, more money will flow back to me. So I feel like, again, y'all are breaking cycles on that too, and people don't like that. You're not just out here spending money on nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? You're just not out here blowing money fast like Big Meech and shit. You out here really thinking about what you're putting your money into. What are you investing in? What are you saving in? You know what I'm saying? Is this a responsible purchase? Is this a responsible purchase? Generously giving more, you know what I'm saying? So you might be tipping more, you might be kind of growing more into that person. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people don't like that, because I'm also seeing a group of people at like dinner, like at an outing, and maybe all of y'all used to be that type of bitch, you know what I'm saying? Or maybe you and your friend, or you and your homeboy, your sibling, family, or whatever, maybe they used to be them type of people where it's like, ooh, child, we done just went and ate all this good food, and oof, I'm just so poor. I ain't got nothing but $5 to tip the waiter. And it's like, huh? You just spent $60 at goddamn, I don't know, insert your favorite restaurant here. Right? But then you like, ooh, I'm just so poor. I don't have $5. This meal was already 60. Well, bitch, if you knew that the meal was 60 and you barely even got 5 to give because you only came in this hole with $75, why the fuck did you spend 60? Just to only give a waiter 5, right? And I feel like you're coming into, I'm hearing style as far as how you present yourself. So I feel like you're also updating your style as far as that. You know what I'm saying? You're not just gonna tip $5 no more. You know what I'm saying? You're not interested in just tipping $5 no more. You spend your money responsibly. You give generously, and I feel like that's something that other people don't like about you too. Because when y'all used to go out to the restaurant, that used to be all y'all style. We go spend $70 on eating. We gonna tip the waiter $8. And we gonna go home and act like that shit cute. Because ooh, girl, that brunch was so amazing. You know what really make you cute? You know what really give a bitch some real style? What really give a bitch some pizzazz? How she treat people. How she treat people. It's not the fact that y'all went to Ruth Chris and spent $100. That's not what gives you some style. What gives you style is you spent $100 at Ruth Chris and gave $150 to the waitress because they dealt with y'all complicated ass, and it was 4 of you complicated bitches. That's what really give a bitch some style and some grace. Not the fact that you went to Ruth Chris with your Gucci bag, with your motherfucking blue eyeshadow on, bitch, and you think you a bad bitch, but then you spend $100 on eating, $50 on drink, and you give your waiter $15. I feel like you're not that type of person no more. Person watching Pile 3, y'all not that type of person no more. Y'all don't want to affiliate with them type of bitches. Group effort. Y'all don't want to affiliate with them type of hoes no more. You don't want to affiliate with them type of hoes no more. Because you're not that type of bitch. That's not your style no more. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I just heard that. I'm more of a spend $50, give $100 to the waitress type of bitch nowadays, right? I'm breaking out of that cycle. I'm not that type of bitch no more. My style different. My flavor different. I'm a different type of bitch now. I don't get you. These are your friends, right? Oh, I don't get that. Why would you give $100 to the waitress? Why would you spend $100 on food and only give $5 to the person that's bringing you your food? What's not clicking? What's not clicking? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it, right? And that, I feel like that's you back to them. I don't get y'all. I don't get y'all. Because I'm not in this cycle no more. Yeah, that shit used to be cute, but that shit ain't cute no more. Imagine us being bad bitches at Root Chris treating the Raiders like trash. Because if you didn't want to be a waitress, then you should get a girl. That's outdated. It's outdated. I let go of my limiting beliefs around money. I don't believe that I don't have the money to do it. I have $100 to give to the waitress. Now, whether you want to or not is your business. But if I could spend $100 on food, why can't I spend $100 on being nice to the person who's doing this for tips? Right? For some of you, like I said, this isn't where you're bossing up, but this is how you need to boss up. Right? This is how you need to boss up. This is what you need to do. Okay? Throat chakra. Because for some of y'all, you're a little too timid. Some of you feel this energy about yourself, but you're too timid to really actually make that change. To be that one to say, you know what? The change starts with me. I'm going to go for a new phase, a new opportunity. Right? We have door here. We have self-care. We have cold-hearted. So these are the people you hang out with. A bunch of repressed bitches. Throat chakra. Group effort. So for a lot of you, these are definitely your friends. Definitely friends in your hometown. People you've grown up with. That you've kind of had a relationship with. I feel like you're ready for some new shit. Yeah, follow your heart, taking a step out on faith. Throat chakra here. So for some of you, this is how you need to boss up. Right? You need some throat chakra work. You're gonna have to be the one to really break that cycle in your friend group. You're gonna have to be the one to say, you know what, guys, I don't think that shit cool. They're gonna look at you like, what the fuck is you talking about? I don't understand what's not cool. What do you mean? I just don't think it's cool that we spent all this money at Root Chris and all that anybody has to give outside of me to the waitress is $10. I'm the only one that tipped more than what we need to tip. You know what I'm saying? I think it's what 15%, I think, of what you paid is what you really should be tipping. And I think you the only one really going over that. Everybody else tip right at it or only tip what they can. Well, I'ma just, $5. Child, you know you got more than that because you're gonna spend $100 on Ruth Chris. You tip the waiter $5. You're gonna put $20 in your tank to get back home, and you're gonna spend $60 on a quack so we can smoke and take a midday nap. And y'all wanna act like y'all don't got no money for the waitress? Y'all wanna act like y'all don't got no money for that? You're gonna have to be the one to do it. Follow your heart and take a step out on faith. You're going to have to be the one to really bring this new energy in, and they're not going to like you. Some of you already know that, and you following your heart anyway. You used to feel really, really timid and unheard, and you used to withdraw because you felt unheard. You're not allowing yourself to do that anymore. You used to repress your emotions. You used to repress your feelings, right? You used to be super defensive when people said stuff to you because you didn't want them saying anything to you because you don't say much to them, right? But others of you, again, this is the people that you deal with. These are family issues. These are people who have unresolved trauma, resentment. These are people who repress their emotions, and they get defensive when you say stuff, right? This is when y'all out to eat, and it's like, well, guys, I feel like that shit not cool. This is a bunch of people who gonna act like, well, cause if I don't have the money, I don't. But bitch, how you don't have the money? You just spent $200 on shoes last week. You just spent $30. You just spent $100 on roof. If you knew you didn't have the money to tip, why would you spend $100 and you know you only came in here with $110 and you spent $100 on drinks and food, gave $10 to the waitress, and now you want to get defensive because if I didn't have the money, I didn't have the money for that. But bitch, you could have went lower with what you ordered. You decided to spend $100 on food. How hard was it to spend $60 on food and give $30 to the waitress? Right? But somebody has to speak up. Somebody has to actually speak up in this group to let motherfuckers know it's not cool. Some of you have spoke up. Some of you have. And you're prioritizing yourself. You separated yourself. You're becoming self-aware. You're getting more sleep, right? You're closing out these boundaries, right? And that is how you're taking your power back. It says self-care is how you take your power back. So you prioritizing. Yeah, Dead Wrong by Biggie. Yeah, because you be around a lot of people that know that they dead ass wrong. Pile 3, you are the one that's finally about to start speaking up. That's how you bossing up. You're about to start speaking out for people. You're about to start speaking up. You used to feel timid. You used to hope that people didn't get defensive. You speaking out about what you want now. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to be making progress. Others of you, like I said, once you close out these cycles, these friends aren't going to understand. They're going to be upset. But you're going to find some new friends that also is honest with you and that understands. You know what I'm saying? I'm also still picking up that if you have recently cut somebody off for self-care to prioritize yourself, They have repressed feelings and resentment towards you. They not expressing it though. They not expressing it though. Especially if y'all are still friends. You could still even be friends or just in a friend group with these people, but you're still searching for other things. These people feel away with you. So even if you're watching this and you're like, well, B, I haven't exactly cut off my friends. I just kind of prioritize myself and put some space between us. And, I'm just kind of, following my heart. I feel like maybe I should kind of separate myself and put some space. They feel away. They feel away. They feel away. You're self-healing. You're becoming more self-aware. You trying to find your happy place. You trying to prioritize yourself. You trying to prioritize your mental, your emotional, your rest, your grounding, right? Trying to really work on you. These are people who feel away, including your family. Even if you're watching this and it's like, well, girl, I don't have any friends, but I got family. Your family feel away. If this is a mother where she always kind of be there for you and your mama be dead ass wrong sometimes, but you just kind of let her have it, because your sister be dead ass wrong sometime and you just kind of used to let her have it. You speaking up now when they don't like that, or either you separating yourself and they don't like that. You prioritizing yourself, right? You're prioritizing yourself. You focusing on you. You focusing on what you want, what you need, what make you feel good, right? You're focusing on opening some new doors. Didn't I say that? Cycles and doors. So yeah, you closing out some shit because you ready for some new shit. You ready for some new energy. You following your heart. You taking a leap of faith. You know what I'm saying? You doing what you need to do. Some people are upset about that. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are fucking upset about that. A lot of people are upset about that. A lot of people. A lot of people are upset about that. Heartbroken. If you did cut off some people, a lot of people have resentment because they feel hurt. Because they got cut out just like the cycle did, right? So that's why I say sometimes, a lot of people get cut out with the cycle. And when the cycle gotta go, a lot of people are going with that cycle. That's a part of you prioritizing yourself, prioritizing your happiness, healing yourself, being a lot more self-aware. And these people are angry about it. A lot of people have resentment. A lot of people have repressed emotions that they haven't been expressing to you. A lot of these people haven't been using their own throat chakra because they also know that they're going to feel unheard. Or, yeah, that's what it says. When in balance, you feel timid, unheard, withdrawn, or feel the need to talk a lot or very little. So some of these people around you could be talking less, right? And I know that that's a thing too, which is funny, just to make it a little interpersonal before we get up out of here. I think that's so funny because I also just had a friend that I had to cut off. And, for the longest of time in this friendship, I kept trying to ignore following my heart, right? I kept trying to ignore following my heart because I also felt like a motherfucker wasn't really talking about shit, right? They even recently wrote me and was just like, oh, because I feel like you don't listen to me when I talk, even though I know I don't be talking about shit, right? But really thinking about it, and here I am trying to bring us together to collab, to be a team and to be friends. In hindsight, I realized that this person wasn't really talking about shit because they had repressed feelings and they had resentment in their heart or just repressed emotions. And that's also why people don't talk that much. You ever be trying to get around a motherfucker and it's like, damn, they're really quiet. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the times innocently, you might think that somebody is just shy. Right? Like, damn, where it's like, well, they might just be really, really shy, or they might just be, really, really timid or whatever. And it's not exactly that they be timid or shy. People be hiding shit. You ever notice that? Maybe that's just me as a spiritualist, and I'm picking it up in my intuition, but people really be hiding shit. People don't be that quiet because they really just shy and timid, right? Especially if these are people that you've known for a long time, enough for them to have a cycle, right? These are people that you was once a team with, or your family, right? People don't be that quiet because they really just be shy, and it's like, oh, because they're just soft spoken. No, people be having shit they hiding. People be having resentment, ill will, feelings, hater ass energy, hater bitch energy, and they be quiet and talk very little because they don't want to tell on themselves. People be smarter than they lead off. So a lot of the time, make sure y'all pay attention to that too. If there's any friends around you and you like, girl, because I'm looking for how I can boss up, what do I need to do? Okay, check your friend group, check your family group. Somebody around you talks very little. Okay, they might blame it on because I feel unheard. They might blame it on because I'm just a soft spoken, or I'm just shy, or I'm just, no, people got repressed feelings. People got repressed feelings, and their defenses are up because they have repressed feelings. A lot of people who are also very defensive with you are also very defensive. And that's because they always trying to come at people and they have underlying motives. So they also feel like people be having underlying motives with them because they be having underlying motives with people. All of which, again, cycles, right? So follow your heart. If there's somebody around you right now and you looking to try to boss up and level up in your life, there might be somebody around you need to get the fuck away from, and that's what's happening, right? As you continue to change yourself and you change up and close up cycles on your own self, okay, there are going to be some people around you that don't like that. They're not going to understand it. They don't get it. And a lot of these people are just jealous and feel away because they don't want you to start a new cycle. See? New cycle, new phase, new opportunity. Follow your heart. Take a leap of faith. Cycles. There's a 10 up here at the top of this. So as you're closing out cycles, you're coming into new cycles. And a lot of people around you don't like that. For those of you who've already cut off these people, again, you're about to enter a new cycle. You're taking some personal time. You're taking a mental vacation. You're taking your power back. And again, these same people don't fucking like it. There's still resentment. There's still some defensiveness. They still feel away with you. But shit, you're about to come into some new energy. You just keep pushing into your own sense of style. Okay? Thank you again so much for Pile 3. I definitely appreciate you guys for watching my channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment if this did resonate with you. Okay, if you want to really book a personal reading, I am a full-time reader. I'm always open. You can definitely book with me. Check down below in the description box to make sure that you book with me. And yeah, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for checking me out. My name is B, and until next time.